While Ryan Garcia was explaining the Floyd Mayweather situation, it, I was distracted by the excessive rolling of a black ball on his face.
Push the weight and now flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. All right, man. Look, all right. Listen, Ryan Garcia is a weirdo. He's a weirdo. He's weird. He's weird. I'm gonna make this as brief as possible. Okay. He gave some information as to what happened with the failed Devin Haney negotiations. 1 minute, we're praising him for speaking up for himself, putting Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins on blast for putting him in a trap fight against Oscar Duarte. The guy was on like an 11 to 12 fight win streak, knockouts, right? And that was a make or break fight for Ryan, and Ryan passed the test. Him and Derrick James, salute to Derrick James, and he got the stoppage, and he looked pretty good in that fight, with the exception of that. Don't want to call that the Philly shell. I'll just call it the soft shell. All right, because that was horrible, but he won, and he went on to put, as I said, B-Hop and Oscar De La Hoya on blast, and I said, look, man, this kid might be turning a new page in his career, standing on his own, and maybe he could turn out to be something by way of his work ethic and by way of his abilities and talent, and get away from the words that we've received from him being this internet star, this Instagram star. Maybe he can get from underneath that shadow and be real. So in essence, we gave him a second chance. And no sooner than we did that, Devin Haney couldn't find a fight. Shakur didn't want no smoke. Tank Davis didn't want no smoke. Ryan said, hey, man, I'll throw my name in the hat. Let's do it. And we thought we had a fight. This man hangs out with Floyd Money Mayweather. Next thing you know, he's going in the direction of Rolly Romero. Hey, I'm going to go get that belt. And Devin ain't ish, and he only sold 30,000 pay-per-views anyway. So now he's being disrespectful. I'm like, well, there goes that. It didn't take him long for him to remind us of who he really is. And when people show you who they are, believe them. That didn't take long. So I said, all right, I'm cool with that. This is Ryan being Ryan. Well, the Rolly fight fell through. That didn't happen. Isak Cruz fell through. That didn't happen. And now Rolly and Isak are facing each other. The older brother, Barroso. Nobody wants smoke with him because he will upset you because the dude could crack. And he was left out on the island by himself. So he does this interview with Fight Hype. You can go watch it yourself. Just go to Fight Hype, and he's there. And the first thing I notice is that he has this device. Looks like a black ball on a stick. And he is excessively rubbing this black ball on his face. And I was ridiculously distracted by this. I'm like, can he stop for 2 seconds? Why are you rubbing this black ball on your face? What is he doing? Or what does he want to do? Pause. Anyway, he reveals what we already knew. 1 minute he wants to fight Devin. He hangs out with Floyd Mayweather. One good time, he takes him to the mall, buys him some food, Probably bought him a chain and said, listen, man, you don't need that Devin Haney fight. Go fight Rolly, pick up that belt. Make Devin wait. And he did it at first. And then when Rolly wasn't available and everybody had work to do, everyone had an assignment, jumps on Fight Hype, they ask him what happened. And while he's rolling a black ball on his face, he tells what happened. He completely threw Floyd under the bus. I mean, Floyd don't care. We all know Floyd's a hater. I'll say it again. We all know Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a hater. We all know that. We all know that. He told Ryan, pump the brakes on that fight. Play some politics. And it backfired. In seconds, it backfired. And he snitched. He snitched. He goes on to say in the interview, go watch it yourself, how, he's a draw. And, the same old nonsense. I'm going to keep it simple. Y'all go watch the interview. I'm going to keep it simple here. Everything he said in reference to star power and people using his name. Listen, man, Ryan, you just had an event a week removed from Devin's event. The difference was Devin was on pay-per-view. Devin sold out his hometown. I forgot where you were at, but we had people on the ground. The arena was half full, and the tickets were like a quarter of the price of what Devin Haney's tickets were being sold for in San Francisco. You fought on pay-per-view, and now you weren't on pay-per-view. Last I checked, once you're a pay-per-view star, that's it. You're a star. Tank Davis hasn't fought off a pay-per-view not once. You fought on one pay-per-view, and that was it. Now, you did good numbers, but you had to have a dance partner. See, Tank was the star in your scenario. You was just the Instagram model. You was just the name. I mean, look, man. You're back in negotiations with Team Haney. You're lucky they even talking to you. I mean, I don't tell no one what to do over there, but you don't deserve it, man. Now, Devin released his date. I think he said March 20th or something. He's fighting, or April 20th or something. You got to forgive me, y'all. I was at work all day. I'm just now catching up on some news. I think it was April 20th or something to that effect. I look for you to pull out with an injury, or you're going to get depressed or something. You cannot be trusted. I'll say it again. You cannot be trusted. Still waiting on you to fight Manny Pacquiao and with 20-ounce gloves and headgear, all that stuff you said. I remember all of it, man. I remember all of it. But Floyd Mayweather attempted to pimp you. And he was successful. He did just enough to pump the brakes on this fight. Now, let me address Floyd Mayweather Jr. for a second. For those of you that think that this man, as accomplished as a boxer he is, with all the money that he has, if you think that this man still won't find a reason to hate on somebody, you're sadly mistaken. In what universe did that make sense for him to tell Ryan that, other than to hate on Devin Haney? Why is he jumping into this business and trying to advise Ryan Garcia? What was that about? After Devin done been all up in your gym, you taking pictures with the young man. Is it because your dad co-signed him? And at 24 years old, he's already accomplished something that you didn't do, Floyd? More and more, we're starting to see what Adrian Broner's problem was with you. Starting to see things. If you wasn't paying attention, some of y'all don't even go back that far. Some of y'all just got into this. But I've been peeping this about him for a minute. Floyd is a hater, man. There was no reason for him to do this. And while rubbing a black ball on his face, Ryan told the truth about what happened in that situation. Now, if you stay healthy, you don't renege on your word, maybe you'll see Devin on the fight night. But I want to know what people have to say about Floyd Mayweather Jr. That didn't make any sense. That situation had nothing to do with him. And Ryan, you got manipulated for about a week. And the only reason why you ran back to the Devin Haney situation is because Rolly Romero was not available. And I'll say it again, you really don't deserve a Devin Haney fight. Look at the resume. You lost against Tank and you beat Oscar Duarte. Now watch this, y'all. Who's Oscar Duarte? See that? You see that? See how easy I cut things down? But how about this? Never mind resume, anything like that. He doesn't deserve a Devin Haney fight off of pure principle. This was a spineless move he did. And now being that he has no work and no payday, he has to do something. He don't want the Devin fight, but now he has to. And I'm asking y'all, what did Floyd have to gain from even doing this? What does he have to gain? That was a pure hatred move. Why would he do that? Does he have a vested financial interest in Ryan Garcia? Am I missing something? I probably am. It's okay. Let me know in the chat. I don't know everything. Or was he just doing this because Ryan's a good kid? You see how he got his arm around Ryan right here? There's several pictures that he got with Devin Haney just like that. Or similar to that. This little motherfucker can't be trusted, man. Floyd. He cannot be trusted. This is like enraging. Ladies and gentlemen, do you trust Floyd Mayweather? No! I rest my case. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck. Move!